Welcome back to Live in the Basement for Basketball Society. Again, I'm your host, Justin J. Kirk. This is A. Kels to my right, and to my left is McBucket. So we're going to continue on with our classic theme, just giving different content to the website for Basketball Society. LeBron is entering this, going through 6 straight finals, going for his 7th. So our question of today is, LeBron gets compared to Jordan all the time. You know, a lot of students see him as 1A and 1B as far as being the greatest of all time, even if LeBron retired today. My question is, has LeBron done enough to this point in his career, not counting what may or may not happen, we're not going to get into hypotheticals, to this point in his career, has he done enough to surpass Jordan as far as legacy is concerned and as far as just being a better player? So let's start with that. Is he a better player than what Michael Jordan was?
At this point, no.
Why not?
Why not? I think Jordan was a better shooter. He was a better clutch performer than LeBron James at this point in his career. Jordan, and even the NBA back when Jordan played was a little bit tougher, whether it be East or West. So LeBron, when he has gotten to the finals, has not particularly won against the West, obviously because his record shows that. But he's always dominated the East, and we always look at the East as a weaker conference in the West. So when I look at it from that perspective, I just think no. But at the same time, I wouldn't be far-fetched. I wouldn't disrespect somebody if they said yes. But it is Jordan we're talking about. So we have to understand every little piece of information has to be taken into account when you're talking about Michael Jordan.
Yeah, before I pass it over to McBuckets here, look, I'm going to first say I think LeBron is a better player than Michael Jordan. I think he's going to go down as having a better legacy than Michael Jordan. My reason is because if you told me today, like, okay, you're a GM, you know, of a new franchise, and my player pool is every player in NBA history, I don't know how you don't start a team with LeBron. You're talking about somebody who's going to go down as a top-tier player at points, rebounds, assists, just generally being able to do it all at an elite level. We've seen players who can do a lot of things at a good level, at a B level. LeBron scores, distributes, and rebounds at an A+ level and can cover the 1 through 5, and there's just no other player in NBA history that has been able to do that. So that's what I would say, but what do you think?
I mean, from a standpoint of game, yes. But as far as legacy, I wouldn't even say it. Because the thing is this. I hate to bring it up, everybody brings it up, but the thing is this. LeBron left that Cleveland that first time and joined the players.
That's fair.
He left, considering his status as a player, he left to join other all-star players and another, which people consider a top player in history, Dwayne Wade, to try to win championships. That's something that Michael Jordan never did. He left and actually came back and continued his dominance. That attributes more to Jordan in my eyes. Because if LeBron did not leave Cleveland that first time and went to Miami for that stint, then he could have a legitimate case. And plus his finals record with me. It's just, I mean, LeBron has played with more stacked teams. Yeah. That's the thing I'm going to have to use. He's played with more stacked. Offensively.
Yeah, I would say.
Not defensively.
No. Listen, in today's NBA is free agency, so I would say there's been more of a, you know, you add a piece here, you make a trade here to do that. That wasn't the case back in Jordan.
Yeah, it wasn't.
The team was who your team was.
Yeah.
It was very loyal.
Yeah, loyalty. Yeah.
So when you look at it from that point, even this year's Cavaliers team, I feel like I'm about to sneeze. Even this year's Cavaliers team, they made trades for the end of the year to go into the playoffs to boost their roster. That is not a knock on LeBron.
I'm not referring in this year's tendency. I'm talking about that Miami. I'm talking Miami. Really,
no, but listen though.
That's really what I'm saying. That Miami stint kind of hurt a big time.
Even though LeBron left to go to Miami, Miami didn't reach the full potential that we felt, that we all thought. Dwayne Wade broke down. Dwayne Wade broke down. Chris Bosh was a soft as tissue. I thought he was going to be. No.
Necessary.
He was necessary. He was necessary, but he wasn't Chris Bosh in Toronto. He turned into a glorified 3-point shooter.
But you got somebody has to take a back seat when you bring that many people together.
saying that. No, I hear what you're saying, but I understand what I'm saying and why I'm saying it. He took a dramatic step back, in my opinion. He did what the team needed him to do.
That's my point.
But it comes to a point in time where you're given an opportunity to relish in a moment, and he didn't do that. we look at Kevin Love. Kevin Love was the same way.
That's what I'm saying. Kevin Love and Chris Bosh history will not smile nicely upon them because they're forced to take
Chris Bosh. No, Chris Bosh I have a lot more respect for than Kevin Love.
Why?
Why?
Yeah, why?
I just felt Chris Bosh was an overall better player than Kevin Love. Even though Kevin, I don't know. Kevin Love has never taken his team to the to a playoff series before he got to Cleveland.
He played in Minnesota.
Yeah,
and they still can't figure it out.
I would say,
Kevin Garnett did. Chris Bosh did in the East.
Yes, he did.
Yeah. So I'm just saying, there's a couple of cases where Chris Bosh got his team to the playoffs.
Let me just say one thing to your point about LeBron leaving. I can easily say Michael Jordan never had to leave because Scottie Pippen was already in-house. Who was LeBron, Scottie Pippen that first stint in Cleveland?
I know.
Williams?
Yes,
He didn't. I know he didn't.
Cleveland did it.
I know. Dan Gilbert had plenty of time to build a roster to get, to give LeBron what he needed. And that never, ever, ever materialized.
It didn't happen, but at the same time, we're looking at what did happen.
The
thing was that the facts are what they are.
It's not.
He really, and honestly, to be honest, he really didn't need to leave.
Yeah.
But he did. But he made that decision to leave to join Miami.
That's what I'm saying. So maybe
that's cool. I mean, that's cool. But if you're going to compare him against the greatest in NBA history, which everybody has a viewpoint of, who's won 6 rings with one team, 6 for 6 in the finals, going and doing this with one team and having that such a
7-game playoff series in that span.
Listen, that's what I'm saying. That's where
Jordan, in terms of legacy, Jordan is legendary.
That's my point.
Jordan would be more legendary if there was social media. The only reason why LeBron even gets close because there's social media.
Yeah, that's true.
That's the only reason.
But I could argue with you that LeBron catches a lot of slack now that he wouldn't if there wasn't social media.
That's also true.
Because Jordan was not. Look, imagine
for my opinion. There's always two sides.
I'm just saying. Imagine if imagine if LeBron had gambling problems. Imagine if LeBron's punching teammates in the face in practice. Imagine if LeBron, had issues with infidelity with his wife. These are all things that
it would have been blown up.
Twitter would eat it up.
Yeah, Twitter would eat it up. But listen, I don't think LeBron's that type of person. But you don't think that's in the back of a mindset, knowing that every move I make is being watched. TMZ's everywhere.
That's what I'm saying.
There's cameras everywhere.
So it's a double-edged
sword. So LeBron already knew. LeBron's not a dumb person. No, he already knew coming into the game. This is what it is.
It's all about branding.
Right. It's all about branding. This and that and third. If he was dumb, he wouldn't take his boys and make $1 million business. Okay. So let's not understand what we're talking about, who we're talking about, and the knowledge they have. Very smart dude.
He
knows what his skill set is, and he's using it to his full capacity. That's why he's comparable, legendary to Jordan.
That's why.
We're talking about overall person, but if we're talking basketball, you can't touch him right now. You can't touch Michael Jordan because of the reasons you just said. But I will say this: it's unfair because at first it's a reactionary. At first we say, okay, it was a real LeBron shouldn't have gone to Miami. I look at Kevin Durant.
I'm not going to say.
I look at Kevin Durant. I said that's a different.
See, because the thing is,
who was in Miami really?
What about the Celtics? They came together.
Yeah, but those guys those guys are on their last legs, and they did whatever they did to win the championship.
But none of those guys, the Celtics or Kevin Durant, we view in the same light as LeBron James. Kevin Durant's going to go down as a top. That's the thing. Kevin Durant's going to go down as a top player in NBA history, no doubt. But he's not LeBron James. He's not LeBron James, who's been to 6 finals.
So Kevin Durant wasn't supposed to be the heir apparent to LeBron James in terms of being the next guy in the league.
I don't know.
No. Not you and you, but the goddamn ESPN said so. I remember there was a conversation.
Yeah, there was.
A conversation.
Yeah, they had.
Oh, Kevin Durant's the best player in the league, and Charles Barkley turned around and said, "Oh, did somebody kill LeBron?" I mean, but I'm just saying, Kevin Durant, and you know in that matchup, and you know in that matchup's final, if Kevin Durant would have beat LeBron James, he's the heir apparent to LeBron James. Now he has overstepped LeBron James. LeBron James had to win that.
I'm just saying, in a sense of we judge LeBron James differently than we judge any other superstar in the league because of his greatness. I mean, that too, but also if you look at his backstory with the Cleveland Cavaliers, before Cleveland won a championship, there was so much pressure on him to win a championship. People underrate that. And when he left, people took that the wrong way.
Kevin Durant started in.
But I'm saying, Kevin Durant.
City.
But I'm just saying, Kevin Durant didn't have that.
It's Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City.
I know.
It's the same thing.
But I'm saying, Kevin Durant. First of all, he started in Seattle with the Supersonics.
Yeah,
that's
even worse.
No, but I mean, as far as winning, but I'm saying they had people.
No,
in
but
their
I'm just
history
saying
that
though,
we
he
remember.
started with a franchise for one season. First of all,
Yeah.
Then you're a rookie of the year.
Yeah.
You're now prone to take Oklahoma City, that is a no man's land, right?
Yeah,
To the
pretty
next
much.
level. Now with a Russell Westbrook and everything. So Kevin Durant was more fortunate with LeBron because they suck.
Yeah.
But that's
But
detriment to who?
the only thing I would say is that I wouldn't judge LeBron James at that age versus Kevin Durant at that age. There's no comparison. LeBron was a great player when he dropped in the league and he was a great player.
So
that's the difference.
But
with
we
that
all
situation.
can understand it.
I know Kevin Durant. Well, he was no scrub.
Listen, talent is sometimes is wasted.
Yeah.
A lot of talent out there is wasted.
Yeah, there's
we
a lot,
don't
yeah.
know who's really could have been LeBron one day because
Yeah, that's
of
true.
just they don't have it here.
The mentality,
LeBron had
yeah,
it
there's a
here.
bunch of this.
And listen, LeBron learned through years and years. It took him a while to be at the same.
Yeah, it did.
Just because people compared him coming out of high school
Yeah.
to Jordan, that don't mean he ever was. It's only now that the argument isn't a
Yeah,
joke.
because he's doing all this and being
I will say this: the only edge I give Jordan over LeBron is I don't think any competitor in sports history, maybe Tiger Woods to an extent, has the same mental fatigue, mental edge over their opponents like a Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan would come on the court. Players today don't fear LeBron the same way that they feared Michael Jordan. People fear people fear Michael Jordan so much they wouldn't want to say anything.
Think about it in terms of that generation. You're talking about the 90s basketball where a bunch of bad boys. You're talking about
they
didn't want to mess with this
right,
guy.
but understand
That's
this.
what I'm saying.
The first takes, the Skip Bayless of the world, and all those guys calling LeBron soft and
it makes him human.
It does.
It does. You
does.
know if Skip Bayless and if Jordan was in this area and Skip Bayless said that, Jordan would be on a plane the next day to be on.
Yeah, he would.
What you say? That's not a knock on LeBron.
No, they're just two different people.
Yeah, but then what would we say if LeBron was reacting to every sports show host that said something about him? We'd be calling him whiny
No,
again.
we were calling him a Carmelo.
Is that good for your legacy?
No, but I'm just saying if you back it up at the end of the day. I get it. But we're talking basketball all around person.
I mean, I'm talking about.
If we're talking all around person, then fine. But if we're talking about basketball,
if we're talking about
your legacy, LeBron James went at Charles Barkley when Charles Barkley went at him. You're supposed to defend
your. Yeah, you're supposed to defend your game. I'm not saying nothing against that.
When your legacy is being poked at by a lesser player, you think I'm gonna sit here and be like, oh yeah, that's fine because he's Charles. No, first of all, Charles Barkley's in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Hall of Fame, just like LeBron James.
He will be.
Just like Tracy McGrady's in the Hall of Fame.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying they're all Hall of Famers. Tracy McGrady, LeBron James, Charles Barkley, they're all Hall of Famers.
Yeah, whatever. They all deserve it. They all deserve it. Look, we're moving on. Look, that's been our debate for Live in the Basement with Basketball Society. Tell us what you think. I don't even know if we really came to a consensus or not. It's my personal opinion. Jordan's legacy is probably bulletproof, but LeBron is a player. To me, if you're just a GM, you start your team with LeBron.
Oh, yeah.
You start your team with LeBron.
Yeah,
you know,
I'd take Jordan on some aspects, but I understand why
LeBron
people
is
say
the most talented NBA player.
Yeah, in a history. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And I think
I'm just saying though, a lot of talent has been wasted over the years because of this.
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying.
So that's been Live in the Basement crew for Basketball Society. Please make sure you check in on basketballsocietyonline.com as well as the YouTube, the Twitter page, the Instagram. A lot of playoff content coming for you guys. Also check out Live from the Basement on YouTube as well. We have our own YouTube channel. And just like, comment, subscribe, and do all of that. Big things coming. Peace.